on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Mountaineers will kick this away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And here comes the veteran quarterback onto the field. This is the first game of his senior season. We know he wants to get off to a great start.
He has seen so much college football. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and this is really his last opportunity. It's up to him to lead this team one more time.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So West Virginia's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback still with the football. They bring him down right at the 20.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Bringing pressure. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
The returner is brought down at the 39. And the
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it to the right side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside his 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
West Virginia 16, Texas 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Longhorns offense takes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... Oh, knocked loose in the end zone. Here's a scrum. Who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense adds 6 points. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
West Virginia 23, Texas 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire...
It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
First down, Texas.
So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. First-down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They'll run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody...
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Longhorns will have to kick it away.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll hand it off. He's free around the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 40. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Finds room at the 30.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees no...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. It's a foot race. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big game. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
West Virginia, 46, Texas, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field.
First and 10.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Number 34 in the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
West Virginia, 53, Texas, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Just able to get it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Number 87.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score West Virginia 74, Texas 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That'll be a safety.
Boy, great defense right here. That is diagnosing the screenplay. You see how that defender chased it down? Earns his team 2 points? He just saw it coming from the snap.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. See if he can make something happen with the return. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Woods. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle into the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, West Virginia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
West Virginia, 83. Texas, 0.
And the kickoff will be returned. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 89 takes it back.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. West Virginia, Texas, 90. Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Texas Longhorns will take over.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
Number 18 on to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. A quick spin move. Spinning like a top out there. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. So it's West Virginia in front, Kirk. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Mountaineers line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 81.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
The extra
the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner to be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. That completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And he's able to send the punt away. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year with this deep.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets it, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown continues. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pocket breaking down.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 12 on the play.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Defense is coming after him. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Bringing pressure. And this is going to be a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board.